Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a cut crease with a colorful eyeliner. I really hope you will enjoy watching this video. I'm using again the new Anastasia Beverly Hills eye palette. And the first shade that I'm going in with is Real Jar, a very pretty shade. And I'm using a brow brush to create a crease line. I never really used this brush, but this was the only one that was near me that was a little bit more precise than a different brush. So I'm just trying this brush and it works pretty well. So whenever you want to recreate this look, you can just use a brow brush apparently. Now I'm using a different brush, so not from the Anastasia palette. This is Rule by MAC. I really wanted to use a very orange shade because later on I will go in with a vibrant eyeliner shade and I wanted my crease to match with that eyeliner shade. So that's why I'm going in with this shade. So I'm using a Sigma E21 brush and I'm going to blend this right on top of the crease line and a little bit above it. And I'm using a Morphe M506 brush with that same shade by MAC on it, and I'm just going to blend it all above the crease line and also a little bit on top of it. It doesn't really matter. Now I'm going in with burnt orange eyeshadow. I'm going to blend this above it. This is just to blend everything out so it will get a more smooth finish. You know what I mean. Now I'm going back in with the Real Jar eyeshadow and I'm using a Morphe M506 brush. I'm just going on top of the crease line just to intensify because this shade is the darker shade that I was going in with in my crease. So I'm just using it again to make it more darker. Now I am using a concealer all over my lids. I will go right underneath the crease line to clean up the edges and make it look flawless. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the lightest shade. So I'm using a concealer brush. You can use any brush that you have at home that you find perfect for this. I would recommend to use a brush that is from synthetic hair. Because if you use a brush which is made of real hair, it will soak up the product. And with synthetic hair brushes, it will lay on top of it, if you know what I mean. Now I'm using the shade Golden Ochre, a very pretty shade. It has a kind of mustard undertone. I'm going to apply this at the beginning of my eyelid using a MAC 242 brush, one of my favorite brushes. Now I'm using Burnt Orange again, and this shade is going in the middle part of my eyelid. Now I'm using the shade that I can't pronounce. This is the darker shade from the palette and this is going at the outer edge. I'm using the NYX Vivid Liner in the shade 08. And this is a kind of funny story because I'm calling it NYX right now. I used to always call it NYX, or how we call it in the Netherlands, NYX. But the woman from NYX told me that it's pronounced like NYX and I didn't know. So I think a lot of people say it wrong because I never heard someone say NYX. So I guess we all learned something right now. Now I'm going back in with the Real Jar eyeshadow. I'm going to softly press it on top of the eyeliner because I felt like it's still not the same shade as in my crease. So I'm using this to kind of make it more in balance with the crease shades. Now I'm using the new Anastasia Beverly Hills waterproof eye pencil. I applied this in my waterline and I also applied it a little bit more lower underneath the lower lash line. Now I'm using the shade Keeper's Umber or whatever it's called. And I'm going to press this right underneath and a little bit on top of the black pencil. You can also go in with a black eyeshadow shade, but I wanted to stick as much as possible to the eye palette. Now I'm going back in with the MAC Rule eyeshadow. I'm going to blend and kind of softly press this right underneath the other shades. Now I'm using the Morphe M506 brush to blend it out even more. And this is the finished look. I'm again wearing a new lash style from my lash company Attitude. This style is called Fluffy and it will launch upcoming Tuesday. And in my previous video I was also wearing a style which will launch on Tuesday, and that lash style is called Dainty. So this is Fluffy. In my previous video I'm wearing Dainty, and I'm also going to launch a style which is called Frizzy, which I will also film a video with, of course. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Don't forget to thumbs up if you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!
If we just try, and as long as we have